Abe the axolotl woke up and opened his eyes. He stretched his tiny arms, yawned a bubbly yawn, and looked around. The room was still and quiet, filled with the soft morning light shining through the curtains. "Time to start the day," Abe said with a wiggle. With a little splash, he climbed out of his tank and dropped onto the desk in the bedroom. Abe is no ordinary axolotl. He has special powers that let him explore the world outside his watery home. He shook himself off and tiptoed across the desk. "I need my infobug friend," Abe whispered excitedly. He leaned out of the window and called for his friend. "Infobug, Infobug, where are you?" After a few seconds, Infobug appeared from behind a tree.
"Good morning, Abe,"
buzzed the Infobug, spinning in a circle.
"What are we learning about today?"
Abe grinned. "I want to learn how to grow my own vegetables."
"Oh, fantastic idea,"
said the Infobug.
"Let's head to the garden allotment."
So off they went, Abe with his blue shorts and the Infobug buzzing ahead. The garden allotment was right down the path. It was a magical place where neighbours grew all kinds of plants and vegetables. There were rows and rows of leafy greens, tall stalks, and colourful patches of soil. Abe looked around, wide-eyed. "Whoa! There are so many kinds of plants!" The Infobug beeped happily.
"Let's take a veggie tour,"
he said. They walked over to the first patch. Big, bushy plants with red dots were growing in the sunshine.
"These are tomatoes,"
the Infobug explained.
"They love the sun and need lots of water. You can eat them in salads or sandwiches or even make some sauce."
Abe nodded seriously. "Tomatoes, check." Next, they saw long orange shapes poking out of the soil. "Carrots!" shouted Abe, recognizing them. "I love crunchy carrots,"
"Exactly,"
said the Infobug.
"Carrots grow in the ground. Their green tops show you where they're hiding."
They moved onto a big patch of leafy green plants.
"These are lettuce,"
said the Infobug.
"There are many kinds. Some are curly, some are soft, and some are great for making sandwiches extra crunchy."
"I'm definitely planting some of that," said Abe, logging the vegetables in his memory. They passed rows of tall green stalks with leaves reaching for the sky.
"Sweet corn,"
said the Infobug.
"The yellow part grows inside those husks at the top. They take a while to grow, but taste delicious when they're ready."
Abe imagined crunching on corn on the cob. Yummy! They saw potatoes hiding in the soil, peas climbing up tall sticks, and pumpkins growing in big round patches like orange balloons. "There are so many," Abe said. "How do I know when they're ready to pick?"
"Good question,"
said the Infobug.
"Tomatoes turn bright red, carrots and potatoes get big underground, peas feel fat in their pods, and pumpkins, well, they look like giant round moons when they're ready."
Abe giggled. Giant moons. Got it. Abe and the Infobug stopped to talk to a gardener, Mr. Jenkins, who was watering his cabbages. "Hello there," said Mr. Jenkins kindly. "First time at the allotment?" Abe nodded. "I want to grow vegetables, but I live in a tank." Mr. Jenkins laughed. "Well, you can grow some plants in little pots on a sunny windowsill or in your bedroom. Tomatoes, lettuce, or even herbs like basil." Abe's eyes lit up. "That's perfect. I'm going to make a tiny garden in my bedroom." After a fun morning, learning and exploring, Abe and the Infobug waved goodbye and headed home. The afternoon sun was just beginning to set. Back in the bedroom, Abe got out some pots and some soil and set them all up. He gently tipped some soil into the pots, added some seeds, and then watered them. "There you go, little ones," he said. The Infobug looked excited and said goodbye to Abe before flying off home for his tea. Abe climbed back into his tank. "What a day," he said, floating on his back. "Tomatoes, carrots, pumpkins, and even potatoes." Abe gave a big yawn, snuggled next to his castle, and whispered, "Tomorrow I will plant some more seeds." And with that he drifted off to sleep, dreaming of leafy greens, big orange pumpkins, and the tiniest garden in the world.